Okay, hi everyone. My name is Carolyn Hayes. Thank you so much for speaking with me today about your film.
Can I ask where you coming from?
I'm originally from Barbados, if you're hearing a bit of a dialect, but I'm actually in Toronto.
In Toronto. Well, I've been to both places.
You've been to Barbados too?
Absolutely. Yeah, I just got back from Jamaica last week celebrating my birthday. But yes, I've been to beautiful Barbados.
Lucky you got to go to the beach. I miss the beach so much. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I bet, especially in Toronto, honey.
Weird. No beach to be found anywhere. The lake does not count. Again, so thank you so much for speaking to me about your film, Holiday Hideaway. So my first question is, what is it like to be making a holiday film about Black people? Because I know for you, Vivica, you were in Soul Food. I consider that film a Christmas movie. I don't care what anyone says. Soul Food is a Christmas movie. What is it like making a film about the Christmas holiday with regards to, like, I think Black relationships and especially relationships between Black women in general?
Holiday Hideaway is all about Black love. That's the beautiful thing, and something that drew me to this film. And it's all about, Black girl magic, to be very honest with you, from the producers to the director to the actresses in the film. So for me, I really love seeing films where African Americans get an opportunity to see us have love and holidays and tell good stories that are feel good stories that on the holidays that you can get in your onesie and get a nice hot chocolate and escape.
Mm. And for you, Cole, this is your film directorial debut, and you've been in the industry so long, and you're getting to work with people like Vivica as well as Camille, and as Vivica said, it's a production that is filled with Black people and particularly Black women. And you haven't been in the industry so long. I know you've probably faced many challenges, but now you're getting to tell the story the way you want to tell a story, and you're in the director's chair, and you're part of that story of representation. So, like, what does that mean for you?
I don't know where to start, to be perfectly honest. Like, just to be next to Camille and Vivica is, I want to say this without crying or shedding a tear, but I have been in the industry for a long time, below the line, particularly, and getting into the industry in that aspect, I've always wanted to be a filmmaker. That was my whole light, and I used that to kind of learn the industry from that aspect and have a different perspective when I deal with talent, or how I wanted to be part of the directing of what talent, and have to basically put a personal touch of that and not come with some ego. And that's what was very important for me. And just to work with talented people. We're not talking about reality or trending and this, that, and the other. These ladies right here, they made my job absolutely easy.
We're thespians.
Yes. And yes, that's true. I mean, but it means so much to me. It's actually, I'm in dream state. I'm still in dream state. I probably won't even come to reality to me until somebody calls me and say, did your name just come up on a credit? You directed with Camille and Vivica, and that's what will happen. Like, I'm still in dream state. Lamise and I, the producer, executive producer, we've been talking about doing filmmaking for over 20 years. Wow. And getting a project and really trying to find the right project. And we just want to bring that quality back to the Black community of good, just simple, good stories about love. Just like Vivica said, like, it's just about, we need that. We really do.
And I'm gonna go a bit from what you're saying, and this question is gonna apply for Camille and for Vivica too, because, like, for me personally, as a dark-skinned Black woman, and having grown up watching a lot of North American shows and a lot of North American films, especially if you're talking about things seasonal, which, and with regards, we're talking about Christmas, I didn't get to see that many Christmas productions about Black people. And then even if you did, let's be real, like, many of them did not feature dark-skinned Black women in prominent positions. And for you, Cole, like, I read that in the press release, it says you made sure that you wanted someone like Camille, who young Black girls could relate to. And honestly, I can definitely relate to that. So can you talk a bit about that perspective, Cole? And then for Camille, for you, like, not, as I said, not only being in a holiday film, but being the lead of a film directed by a Black woman and working on a production surrounded by other Black women.
I
have grown accustomed to being the sidekick or the best friend to the lead. So it is a refreshing change to be seen as a lead actress in a film, because we don't always get those opportunities.
I agree.
And to have that opportunity, and it's given by a Black woman, is just out of this world. And I'm so thankful to be trusted to bring this character to life and to show all of the other little Black girls out there, you can be in the front.
Yes.
And be celebrated for it.
And be beautiful and loved.
Yes. That, oh my God. Okay. Without crying. But I have 2 daughters and they are brown girls. I have an older daughter, she's in her 30s, and I have a 12-year-old. And it's very, very important for me to really represent that, because I think we watered down complexion so much.
Absolutely.
That we want to put, and nothing against anybody, but the mixed chick or the like this, and just put our brown girls, our dark-skinned brown girls behind in the background. And that's unfair.
Yeah.
So with Camille being the lead, and we were very adamant about that, and giving her a beautiful Black cast that surrounded her, it was so important. That was one of the first things. And Lamise Williams, the executive producer, she's a brown woman, and she was making sure. I know we were looking for other, not in Camille's role, but in other aspects of who was surrounded, and she stayed on it. And I applaud her for that. And I actually appreciate her for not steering around and going with what everybody was saying, because everybody had an opinion, you know, and she's very headstrong. And I love her for that, because she made sure that we didn't shift our vision of what we started with when we started talking and wanting to do a holiday film last November. And we just started researching. I swear we watched every Christmas holiday film, and we was like, oh, like we was just so upset. And we talked and had those conversations on endless days. And, you know, she lives in New York and I'm here in LA, time zone. She calls me at 5 o'clock in the morning, but it's just important. You know, we are queens. Yes. Period. And that's just what this is. Our Camille looks so beautiful. Beautiful. And I wanted to make sure her hair, her makeup, her wardrobe represented that, and represented some regalness of that. And that's what we have.
And you delivered, let me tell you, because I mean, when I got here, she had one look, and then she got such an excellent crew that she was like, oh, we don't change that hair. And it was like, it was just so beautiful to let you all see her be so beautiful and have style. You know what I mean? That they didn't put her in a box. Well, then she's only gonna have, like, she's glamorous and fabulous and professional. And it's been so refreshing to see the change in Hollywood, that our stories are told by us. So then that way they won't be watered down. And it's definitely been a welcome change that I've seen really happen in the last 5 to 10 years, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a
But
perfect
it's because we're telling our stories. Yes.
No, for sure. That's actually a perfect segue for my next question, because like Cole, you being in the, as you said, below the line, but particularly being a makeup artist for so long and working in that department of the film industry, this is something like Black women and like me and my friends talk about on Twitter a lot, is how when we watch films and TV shows, you can tell that the people in the makeup department and the hair department do not know what to do with Black women's hair. And I'm looking at Vivica and Camille now. Both women's hair are slayed. Okay, like the hair gelled and slicked down and perfection.
Girl, my baby hair is popping. Okay,
popping.
Did you use a toothbrush Did you use a toothbrush?
Yes, exactly.
And you know what's so funny? Your question being like, just being a makeup artist and working behind the scenes for so many years. Oh my God. I have some stories, but I would get so upset with makeup artists not correcting the colors and tones.
Oh,
and you
yes.
can see it.
And they look great. And can we say who she was, the makeup artist for many, many years, who I just went to see his concert in Las Vegas. You worked with Usher.
And he
When
won't
they
let
told
me
me
go.
that, okay, I was just, and I just went to see him. I was like, wow, the world is that we're here now making a movie together, and you worked with Ushers in Vegas. I mean, life is great. I am so happy of everyone's success and dreams coming true. I mean, for her to go from a makeup artist to now directing her first film, life is good. We doing the right thing.
And that's to piggyback on that. That's the crazy thing is like, even I think they told me that you just finished, and I was like, I wonder if because I told him. I was like, Vivica is starring in our film.
Oh my goodness!
But I'm
well, we was
surprised
at the club.
that was
last
the
night. Well, we might talk about that later. Right, but no,
just to know how this came together, and for us to not know each other and have the connection with that little element, and then Camille, and it's been so honorable. Like like I said, I'm in dream state. Yes. I'll wake up maybe in a couple of months, like, you know what I mean? But to really see it, and just to have this beautiful cast and working behind the scenes as a makeup artist, and just seeing how Black women were not always treated fairly.
Mm-hmm. You know, but we are learning to stick together, yes, and network with one another and support one another. Yes. I definitely believe that has been the difference of you now seeing such quality work by women, and especially for African-American women, because we're in power positions, directing, writing, producing, and also getting distribution and coins. Okay. Okay. Yes.
Amen. Okay. So my last question, all three of you again can answer. I'll start with Camille. So it's a holiday film, and when we know as like, let me just be honest, like Black women, like we love drama, and I don't think there can be a Christmas movie without drama. But it all at the end of the day all comes down to like sisterhood and family and friendship and love. So Camille, can you just talk about the role of the character that you're playing? And then for Vivica, you can say the same thing about your character and like playing these stories about sisterhood and Black family, as you mentioned, Black love.
Well, my character Carly, she has had some rough times with her family, and I think she holds on to that and lets it shape her future. Mm-hmm. But really, she needs to learn that nothing has to be perfect to be right. Mm. And I think we can all take that as good advice and just not be so regimented, you know?
Hard on ourselves, right? Yeah. Learn to live a little bit.
It's okay to take it easy and let yourself breathe.
Amen.
And I learned that through playing this character, because I identified with her, you know, being, this has to be right, and I've got to do this and that. Mm-hmm. And it's okay to just let it flow.
I think like we're raised as Black women, I always know that we have to work twice as hard. It's just, you know what I mean? And so now this new era that's happening where we can enjoy life and enjoy each other and celebrate one another is a refreshing change. I love my character Angela because I get to give Carly like a promotion and start her in her journey of life, kind of like passing the torch to her and giving her opportunity. So I love that they chose me to play a woman that's running her own company, that has problems as well too with the in-laws and got to get in shape, and you know, it was a lot of fun little different elements that happen. You know, we go through things too, and so that's what I really love about this, is that it's coming from our point of view of living and loving and doing it during the holidays.
Amen. Holidays, sledge, and food. Come on. Okay, let me stop. Again, thank you so much for speaking with me, ladies. Just stay safe and enjoy the shoot. I hope that you guys have a fantastic time filming, and I'm glad to see that you guys get along so well. I love to see Black women like being happy and around each other. So this is great and for me personally.
Me too.
We have to. Yeah. We have to. Yeah. We have to keep each other empowered and support us when we can, support each other and just really lift each other up. We carry the weight of the world. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we need a massage. That part. Or we need an extra. We need the support. So, you know, that's just what it's about. But I appreciate these ladies so much. and the rest of the cast and my producing partners and the
Yes.
executive producer.
All
Like
girl
that-
magic.
All girl magic. Like they
Yes.
represented it. So I just would love for everybody to support, go see it. It's a feel good movie that can be watched anytime. Just so
Yes.
happened to take place in the holidays.
Thank you so much for your support, Carolyn.
Thank you so much for speaking with me. This has been fun.
Thank you. You enjoy.
Bye-bye, girl.
Bye.